guys, I'm here with a quick video on how to add page numbers to your MS Word document for paperback publishing on Amazon KDP. I have a book open here. You can see it already has page numbers, but I will still do it pretty quickly. If you've read through the earlier parts of this blog post and watched some of the other videos, you know we've already done the running heads. And now we will take a look at page numbers. If you don't already see page numbers on your document, don't worry. Just double click anywhere in the footer area and you can see that this automatically jumps our ribbon up here to header and footer. So we go over here to page number, and here's where you can decide. We're going to do bottom of page. You got left, right, or sorry, left, center, right. Something that's weird about MS Word is that when you're in editing mode, there's no cover page view. So the pages are actually going to be backwards to the way they'll be oriented when it finally gets printed. It's a huge oversight in Word. But so if you want the page numbers on the outside of the pages, when you print, you need to add them to the inside in this editing mode. So these are center page numbers right now, but I'll show you for example. So we want our page number to be on the inside. And if you go here up to home and toggle your paragraph, you can see that they automatically add a space there. We don't want that space. And then we'll go here. When we double click out and double click in, it takes us back, or you can go there manually. And then we'll go bottom of page, and this one we'll put on the inside. And if you hit Control P at any time, it'll take you here, and you can see then that they're on the outside there. Now that's pretty straightforward. The only places you're going to put them is on the outside or in the center. You're never going to have inside page numbers on a book that opens. That option is more just for people who are doing documents, if you want it in the bottom right corner or whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I know very fast, but if we look over here, we can see right now this is not the correct font that we want. It's Times New Roman. So you can change your footer font here. And like, let's say we just want to do, I don't know, Borgia Pro, whatever. And we want our page numbers to always be smaller than our regular font. So you can do 10 or 9 works well. And that makes them smaller. And if you feel like this text is too close to here, what you can do is modify your footer here, format paragraph, and maybe just add a little more space. And you can see that moves up the bottom a little bit. Not that I recommend having that much space, but just if you wanted to control that as well. And honestly, that is it. It's super easy to add the page numbers. One thing you want to make sure of, check that this link to previous is on there, and you'll see that as your sections, as you move to the next section, it's automatically filling out all of those. And we want to make sure here, this is a question, we have different first page checked. Sometimes at the beginning of a section, people omit the page numbers at the beginning of a section. In this case, I think it's okay to leave them. That's a style choice for you. Definitely not at the beginning of like a main section page or any. Let's see if we can find one in here. I don't mind the formatting in this book. It's in various stages of being ready. So on a section header like this, we definitely don't want a page number. So we're going to click here and say different first page. Okay, and then we can, once we click that, we can get rid of it here. Just had to add those. So we want to say different first page, yes. First page footer, section 8. And then this one, so this is its own section, this beginning page, and this chapter 4 begins another section. So you can see section 8, section 9. What we want to do here is say not unlinked to previous. And here we can put in our page number, bottom of page on the inside, and then delete that paragraph. So so for our chapter headers, you can see odd page, and we want to make sure our odd page is here. Oh, it's one of the sort of annoying things about Word is that, you change one thing and then you're like, oh my goodness, this removed it from these other sections. It's really something you just have to go through and check manually. It's always going to get messed up. I'm starting in the middle of a document as well, since this is just a quick video to show you. But now we see they're in here. This chapter keeps it, and you can see when we go here, it's linked to previous. And we'll go through, and when we get to our next like big section header, so these are all working, regular chapter opening is fine. Let's see our next big, okay, so here's our next big section header, and here we want to say first page footer, unlinked to previous. And then when we do that, it allows us to delete this without it being attached to the previous section. So we can get rid of that, unlinked to previous, and then we can delete that without affecting anything. In theory, let's check it. But as it is, you know, you just want to make sure that these section headers don't have a page number down here, and then your other ones are on the inside and outside. And that is pretty much it. It takes a little bit of manual checking to go through section by section, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty quick and easy. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks.